really a big fan of the particular frequency that my computer fan makes when it's exerting itself. For a reason, this particular frequency is better at getting around my headphones. So it's like the only thing that I hear. Music jump scare, is it loud? I think a little bit. Hello everyone. I'm playing this category that I did like forever ago, but like people found out about it. Jump, dude. Infamous popcorn. I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad, really. Oh, flat mod, thank you. I don't know the route, really. I kind of do. I don't know, like, where to get food or what to... I think I do this still. I don't know if I need the lantern. Well, the lantern's gone anyway. Do I have wall pouncing on? I think I have wall pouncing on. I'll probably change that eventually. Wait, I think I go down here. And then this way. There's two routes for this that I could try. Like, do I want to eat these fruit? I don't think there's any reason to... Well, there is, right? Because I can't make it to the end without freezing. But I don't know where to eat food. I guess I could just pick them up. I'd love to do an EI jump there. Lag spike. I wonder what portion of my distaste for speedrunning is just from lag spikes. I really do wonder, like, what if I could just, like, play on a version of the game that was, like, that ran smoothly all the time? How much better that would be. Maybe I could try down patching. Maybe like 1.5 is randomly more stable. Oh, I should enable SSCD. This is like a room that you can swing under, right? Oh, the camera. Right, is this what I've heard of? You tried going up. I don't think you can make it up there. Right, these look like fruit that you'd eat. Hello, welcome everyone who's joining stream. Time to become a 1.5 runner. I guess there's no wall pouncing. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, this is a new route already. I didn't go to Pipe Yard when I did this run. And there's potential that it's better, but we're not entirely sure yet. I'm just gonna eat these. Yeah, it's not that common, but we are going from the Sky Islands to Shoreline, so it's kind of the like perfect use case. And even then, it might not be the better option. If you want an idea of why Pipe Yard is rarely used in speedruns. But even in like best case scenario, it's still like not even like obvious that it's maybe, or hold on. Did I just discover potential tech? I'm trying to do this thing. There we go. No, I can't, right, I can't start a slide without doing that. Okay. No fun for Saint. I really need to turn off wall bounces. That's a pretty cool room. Now actually, at this point, I don't know where to go. I think this direction, maybe. Maybe you go up here. But like when tongue is attached to something and you're crouched, you do a jump, it's a really big jump. Like what if you were like mid slide with your tongue attached to something? Would the jump out of the slide be bigger? I guess that doesn't really make sense. Maybe like an E jump would get the boost. I think Saint's breath is this, their lung capacity is the same as Survivor. If anything, it would be worse. Nope, don't do that. Desolate Canal? Now? Like, have I ever seen that message? Oh my gosh, Saint. Be holding grab this entire time. What am I doing? Wall jumping as Saint? How would you ever? I saw some cool tech recently that I had never seen before. I kind of want to try it, but it's not very practical. That was cool. So far, this doesn't seem that bad. As part of the routes. Some rooms are a bit limiting. Okay, what am I doing here? Doing east slide there. Is this where you shelter because it's too cold later? This should warm you up, right? Or maybe not because it's underwater. Or partially submerged. Oh, yeah, it warms you up. Like halfway. And then the amazing thing about Sump Tunnel is that you leave Sump Tunnel and it's just more Sump Tunnel. Yes, I would like the same room like 3 more times, please. I really didn't get enough when I went through it the first time. These rooms are a bit annoying. You don't really have space to swing, and swimming is kind of slow. Something that I've realized I really don't like about the movement in this game is just how many inputs or how many actions can overlap with each other. Like if you're crawling on the floor and you want to stand up so that you're no longer crawling, you press the up button, right? But if there's a pole, then you will grab onto the pole, which means you have to do another jump input to let go of the pole. But you just want to like get up and do a slide or something. So poles are very sticky, you know, it's easy to accidentally grab onto them when you're doing other actions. Rivulets, when you're pole hopping. Or when you're trying to wall pounce, you might end up pole hopping instead. There's like other scenarios I can't think of at the moment. Like if you're Artificer and you're trying to double jump with the grab button, that might grab something else and do the jump at the same time. That happens so often. Need more buttons. Oh, there's no jellyfish. I think there should be jellyfish here. There's a potential for bringing a bubbleweed from, because you can like smuggle one item through the end of the game. Bring a bubbleweed, maybe swim faster here, maybe swim faster in some tunnels. As your threat on repeats? No. I won't be doing that. Hello, welcome to the stream. Or Saint, another thing that happens with Saints, when your tongue is attached to something and you want to jump, but you're also close to walls, you do a wall jump. It's like, no, I just want to gain height. I don't want to go to the side. Low gravity here. Miraculously didn't wall jump there. Peace. Too high. Too low. Okay. I think this is pretty good. Pretty good for like first attempt. I need to learn Sky Island's movement and like Sump Tunnel. This is without creatures. There's a decent chance that like centipedes and pipehead will always be a problem. So now we have to shelter and go get the Echo so we can just return to Moon for her normal dialogue. I don't think I want to be doing that. Although, you know, this was probably all the time save. I just got lucky with the popcorn, really. That's a good reminder. How much have I played Rain World? A lot. Like 2,000 something hours. I don't know. It's really funny to me that there's probably at least a handful of people who have way more hours in the game than me, and I don't even know who they are. Remix. Goodbye, wall pouncing. Just a random person who's like, oh yeah, you know, Rain was a fun game. I played it every once in a while, and they have like 4,000 hours. He'll pass that from the cold, yes. And then you'll just wake up the next day. Like nothing happened. Well, sort of in a way. That is what happens. Oh, I tried to do like a slide pounce or a roll pounce and it hung instead. I don't know why I'm doing normal roll there. I for whatever reason, I feel like I want to try to do something really difficult. Like try to like give myself some sort of challenge that is like I'm not even close to completing at first. So I can try to like practice and improve to the point where I can complete it. But when I think about a challenge like that, I'm not thinking about speedruns. More like a boss fight in a game that's like really difficult, or I don't know, something that's more interesting. Like Bullet Hell. Maybe I should play more, or I should play Star of Providence. I don't know if that game gets like really difficult. That's been on the list. I should save an item for this room. Like nine souls. I miss being bad at 9 souls. This was an interesting experience when I was playing that game, and people were like giving me advice on like how to beat like some of the bosses that I was struggling with, and I'm like, I kind of don't want advice. I kind of like struggling, because now I'm at the point where all the bosses are easy and I can beat them first try, and without any like jade stones and such. Like, this is a fun process to like be bad at these bosses and like spend some decent amount of attempts on them. So yeah, you can do this room like completely blind because you're under the camera transition the whole time. You know, I should checkpointer this room and just like go at it. Also, the set of games that I've been recommended that are of that quality are maybe not the right kind of games. Does that make any sense? Like, Cogmind, for example. I was like, hey, this is a challenging game. Maybe we should try to go at this one. But maybe not. Why was I not that? Or did I just grapple onto? I wish I could see myself, just for practice. Like even if it's a mod that like, would camera scroll work here? I feel like that'd be kind of weird to use though. Different kind of struggle, yes. So I think this is the gap that I'm dying at. Maybe. No camera down there. I like when games have like immediate feedback. Not like, oh, you made a mistake, get ready to die like 3 hours later because of the consequences of your actions. I fell. Okay, so when I teleport up like that, that's because I fell to my death. Oh, I know what's the problem. Okay. I'm gonna make it this time. That's not what I meant. Hey, I was kind of close. Nope. That goes too high. At least that's somewhat consistent. And at least it's at the very start of the run. It's also really hard to get an idea of when the end is, because there's this long, like, ceiling. Well, there's a gap right here, so if I'm going too fast, I just miss that. That was almost good, I just stopped doing inputs. Oh, I just barely missed that. You saw the tongue? Oh, that would have been good. That would have been good, man. I like if I could have the map open while doing inputs, that would be helpful. I guess I can just look at the whole room. Oh, okay, I see what a problem is. Let's try Nope, not that. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get myself on screen on the final room. Yeah, that worked. I mean, doing anything here would probably be faster than doing the room normally. So maybe a safe option should be what I go for. Am I grappling onto this? Okay, this is where I expected to grapple to. And see, I held up here. If I held to the side, I probably would have missed. Damn, it's just like, no, just, I'm so far away from the first camera, it just, you can't hear anything. Okay, that worked exactly the way I wanted it to. And starting from here, I died. Also, I'm dying right now. U8. We're gonna be here for a little while. I kind of really do like the idea of swinging through this whole room. Freeze dried, too slow. I could just try to stay close enough where I am on the camera. That was pretty good. Wow, okay. This is kind of working out. Nope. Okay, it's not that bad. Not horrible. No, I thought I had that. I went too far, I think. Oh yeah, I'm going way faster than I think I am. I'm missing this platform actually. Whoa, that's close. I can see how that message might be phrased differently. Oh, you know what? I just remembered something. Hold on. This is important. I need to look at the map for a second though. We are in Winsup Spires. This might take a little while of there being nothing on screen. Nope, never mind. Okay. DO6 is right here. Okay. So right over here. Some science has been done. This is not very consistent. And I don't even know if it will work here. Nope. Almost. Oh, hold on. There's a room in Industrial where I know it definitely works. Which is not called Industrial, it's called Icy Monument. And we're right next to it. So right over here. This is like the same geometry though. Almost. You can probably see what I'm trying to do here. It's so close every time. This might actually be more consistent as rivulets. Imagine I got it and then the lantern mice knocked me over. Well, they're all dead now, so they can't do that. Come on. It's so close every time. You know, okay, let's actually, I'm gonna derail the stream a little bit. It works as Rivulet. I'm gonna become Rivulet now. And I'm also going to go to a different room that I found it to be the most consistent. Which is exterior E4. No, not even close. This one, perhaps? We're close enough. Up here. Oh, shit, the echo. Okay, hold on. Let's get this guy. How dare the developers not account for every single situation? What are the accountants doing? There we go. So first try. Okay, so I'm now balancing perfectly. I can jump. I can walk to the right. If I walk to the left, I'll fall over. But I can move to the left while jumping. Handstander. I can also do this. I can jump higher and then wobble like this. Oh, it broke. See, I don't know why it's so consistent as rivulets. But there's something that I'd really like to see. I want to see a mod that displays the coordinates of your body chunks. Because my theory on how this works is that it's just... your body chunks are basically perfectly aligned vertically, so that it can't tip either direction, right? If you're slightly off balance, you're gonna fall over, but they're like so perfectly aligned that that just never happens, and you just kind of stay in this state permanently. Debug chunk viewer. And I would really like to see a mod where you could just press a button and it teleports your body into this position, so you can be in the states wherever you want. I think that'd be funny, but I don't know how possible that is. I know Checkpointer kind of does something like that. You can just like walk around like this. And Rivulet is so fast that sometimes you just move. You just run out of it really quick. Oh, this does exist. Oh, I see. Okay, I want to see like the coordinates exactly, like down to like how many decimals of accuracy it has. But I think I have seen this work as other slug cats. It just it works as Rivulet for some reason. Anyway, we're going back to Saints. Major speedrunning tech, yeah, it's not very practical at all, unfortunately. Time to do this some more. Am I hitting my head? Oh, that's perfect. Can I make it this far? So maybe 3 swings. Oh, that overshot it actually. Unless I'm too slow. Probably just always hold up and like just try to get onto the camera so I can see what I'm doing, just for consistency. Like that. Oh, even then, I was expecting to grab onto that. Wait, hold on. Is this camera really weird? Dungeon 2 was announced, I'm aware. Actually, oh yeah, this screen is like smaller than I'm expecting it to. Like by the time I get onto the screen, I'm already halfway through it, basically. I actually have the first Gungeon, and I just like never really got into it. I don't know. I got like one run that got like decently far, and then I just like stopped playing, and I just haven't returned. So okay, so the moment when I see myself on the previous screen, I think I'm further forward or further back than I actually am. Like even if I did this room slowly, it's still fairly fast. I guess I'll keep going. I think these are the fruit that you want to grab. It's a bit unfortunate because you can't keep your speed going through the whole room unless you can pick them up really fast. Karma. I want to go to conduits. Grand conduits. Oh, I'm in a different room. Wait, I don't think he's sheltered here. Can I do this room faster? I think that works. Wait, I hit the ground and I didn't even seem to notice. Like, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. It does accelerate. It seems like you can't take fall damage when you're being grappled. Hold on, let me just... Okay, I pressed too late. One-shot developers. I've heard of that, and I always forget it when I do remember that it exists. Two shots. Like, I'm not stunned at all from that impact. Is that interesting? You spoiled the name. Isn't the name already... The name is like the least spoiler thing possible. That's a funny concept. Could you make some like game or movie or something where the title is like the mystery? I like the way that worked out. Oh, right. That makes sense. These rooms are usually full of centipedes, so this might be a rough part of the run. This would be a hard jump. Yep. Would that be a good spot to do one though? I guess it's good enough. Probably save one for here. And you don't go into this pipe. Go this way. See, that works so well. You can't get stunned. Oh, it'd probably be easier just to hold up. I always wonder. Sorry, I'm a little bit. Talking about the one-shot developers game. I always wonder whenever an indie developer is making a new game. I mean, obviously it's up to their decision what they want to make. If they feel like making another game that's very similar, or like a sequel, then they can do that. If they want to make something entirely new, then they can do that too. Like imagine like the Outer Wilds developers. What are they working on now? Are they working on anything? Or like, I assume probably they are. Like how? Like I can't imagine them making like another Outer Wilds, like, if you will. I don't think so. It won't be called that, but I feel like that's also kind of what people are expecting. They're like, oh yeah, the first game or like Outer Wilds was so good. but like, can they make another game that's good in the same kind of way? Oh, okay, you can overshoot it. Like what? What if they made like a first-person shooter, but it was also like a really good first-person shooter? Imagine if devs of a right 3D arcade racing game. Like, well, I guess people have already played that. Yeah, you just have to hold up. You can still start moving pretty quickly. Inner Wilds. I wish I could see. Oh, there's like a little. Right. Okay, so you do want to stay centered. That makes sense. I mean, the task of this would be so cool. They would like just swing immediately into the pipe, just like that. But better. As someone who has a lot of game ideas myself, none of them are sequels, but I guess that makes sense, right? Why would I imagine a game and then also imagine the sequels to the game before I even finish making it? Unless I'm thinking about like a really big game and then I'm like, you know, this should probably be split up into multiple parts. I guess I don't really know how sequels are usually made. Is it like they have a plan for like a huge thing and then they need to split it up into multiple parts? For the sake of actually like finishing any part of it. Like Deltarune, if we're still waiting on like the entirety of Deltarune to be released all at once, we'd be waiting for like 10 more years, you know? Even be able to play like chapter 1. But, like, is like chapter 7 planned out for Deltarune? I assume probably, but like maybe just not in detail, like the rough story outline is. Like how often are sequels just kind of like put together after the first one does really well? But we didn't expect this to get so much traction. I guess we gotta make a sequel real quick. Just to keep going with this momentum. Yeah, that's the funny thing. Deltarune was imagined before Undertale, at least some amount of it. That's some dedication, though. Like however many years ago to like have some idea for what an ending might look like, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna spend the next like 10 years or more, and more, definitely, just working on making a game to realize this ending. I mean, sure that this also like just like probably enjoys the process of making games, and the like. Yeah, who is back? I'm wondering. I feel like maybe if I was maybe no, never mind. guess you could swing it up and then like do an E slide up here, maybe. Music. There is actually music playing right now, which is like the most quiet song ever. You know, I might as well share this idea. An idea for another game recently. Except it was less like an idea for a new game and more like just like 20 other ideas kind of meshed into one. And part of it was because it sounded like it'd be easier to make than the previous ideas. I think I've talked about this before, about a game where it's like you're in this big planet you're like a robot dropped onto this planet to look for resources, I think. Like, that sounds difficult to make because I need to like design an entire world to explore. Plus, I can't really get the movement to work the way I wanted to. I mean, I did kind of get it to work, but it like there'd still be a lot more elements that I need to add to it. Like, what if it was just procedurally generated? And then at that point, it's basically just a roguelike where you go down like randomly generated world. You go down, you look for stuff, you come back and you try not to die to like traps, I guess. I also realized that sounds similar to Scav Prototype. I guess maybe because the game is I heard about that game recently. Oh yeah, a game where this like big underground area that's procedurally generated and you try to get down as far as you can. But also that's like 20 other games that are just like that. Where do I want to go? Shoreline? No. Frigid Coast. This one. If only I just had enough karma. But then I like kind of like had this paranoia of like, how do you make procedural generation such that it never soft locks you? That kind of sounds difficult because you need to be able to go down and back up. I guess maybe it's like, okay, just like don't go down if you can't get back up from it, but like you're not gonna be looking out for that all the time as long as you fall unintentionally. $42. Safe answer. Right, and then you would have eaten at some point. I don't actually know where to get food. The language of the goods. Oh my god. Okay, can we stick to English so I know what's going on? Please. It's a bit sad going through these rooms as Saints. Like, imagine being rivulets and just being able to get this whole room in a few seconds. That'd be nice. That was kind of clean. Wow. This is getting out of hand, guys. Please. It's very large. They could be anywhere. That's true. There's quite the diversity of people in this chat from all sorts of different countries. That's pretty neat. I guess maybe that's Rain World just being a pretty niche game, so. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't really have an explanation. Regions, if you will. So true. I think maybe I should just do attempts. I don't know. And die to centipedes repeatedly. Oh, gravity. At least you get to do this, but it's kind of funny. Have we decided on when the timer stops here? I guess it's just the same as the other moon runs. She opens her eyes. Our eyes closed. Does it depend on her position in the room? That'd be a bit unfortunate. I hope it's just like we pass the same points in the room. I'll do another practice run. I'll try to get through Skylands quickly. You can just set it to like when the screen moves over. Wind, is this like Aether Ridge? I almost messed up. The Radiance? Not a reference to hold on. Yeah, the accessory in the Calamity mod. God. The direct upgrades to the Ambrosial Ampule and Infected Jewel. That's what you're talking about? Mrs. Campaign, too much. Hey, maybe you eat this fruit, because it's kind of out of the way in a safe location. I think there's only like Centipede in this room. And you only need to eat 2, actually. Eat two later in the gate. Why does the camera do that? I've also seen a strategy here. You bring some carry bombs here. I think to this room actually, because there tends to be lizards in this room, but you can scare them away. I don't know where the cherry bombs are. Also don't know if I want to swing above in this room or below it. Probably above for safety. No, I was too high up. This might happen a lot. Oh, I have complete all the characters, by the way. What is going on? Should I just restart? Yeah, probably. I don't really like Artificer. They're kind of fun, but I don't like bringing scavenger bodies to gates to open them. That's kind of annoying. But when you aren't looking for a scavenger to open a gates, there's like too many scavengers and they just kill you. Oh. My computer blowing up. I didn't even have Watcher on. When I retire from speedrun, I basically already have at this point. So yeah, maybe I'll get around to that Speedermaster run soon. Oh, right, I should leave a rock or spear here. I can EI jump with it later. Whenever the popcorn decides to pop. Any day now. And then mess it up. I don't really think there is such a thing as like retiring from speedrunning. Maybe in like a very long time. I think I'll always like, if I find something that's interesting, I'll try speedrunning it. If I enjoy a game a lot and I want to play it again with a challenge, then I'll try a speedrun. For Rainworld, I mean, I feel like that time has already passed. Unless Watcher updates are really interesting. Maybe Silksong. Good. Actually did that correctly. You're grabbing the popcorn there. Oh, the cherry bomb's in the right in that room. Where you get them. What if I do try going under? I can't see myself. The camera continues to be a problem. I think it's just safer and like still pretty fast to go up top there. I think okay. What I think I'd like the most about speedrunning is not even doing the runs. It's the it's just watching I was further back than I thought. When UFO 50 came out, I was very interested in a speedrun. Specifically the speedrun of every single game in a row. Called the all gold disc speedrun, because you get a gold disc when you complete the run, or whenever you complete the game. So some people had the goal of doing a speedrun of all of them in a row. And obviously it takes a very long time, because it's a lot of games, and they're actually pretty long. And following that process was like one of the coolest experiences ever, even though I was not running the game myself. I did eventually start speedrunning Mooncat, and I also made some contributions to the Grimstone speedrun. But Mooncat is like such a short and easy game, it's like not that significant for the all 50 games run. So it was like a handful of contributions for Grimstone. But that was such a cool experience. Just like watching people figure out these games and like ways to save time and ways to skip significant parts of them. And like strategies that could be used. Things for like consistency, because in like a marathon setting, consistency is pretty important. That's where most of your time save is going to come from. Even if you're not that much faster, if you just aren't dying and like losing lots of time from that. But, like that varies between the runs a whole lot, right? One run might have like respawn in the same room if you die, and one game might be like if you die, you reset the whole thing from the start, right? So those are the ones that you're worrying about. They're like kind of like really difficult arcade style, like reset the whole game if you die too many times. Oh, there's a block there that blocked me. And there's a similar process when The Watcher came out. Just like seeing all these regions and trying to figure out, like, first of all, like mapping out the regions was a whole process. Figuring out where the echoes are, and the way that the whole map and like echo portals worked. I'm thinking like, okay, so maybe we should go through these regions, but like there's a point where it stops being fun, which is the point where you need to actually do the runs yourself to test it, which is faster. Which I guess if the game is fun, then that's the fun. That's the part that you're looking forward to. But it's like time to do this run and time it, and then time to do this run and time it. Except you can't really just time it because mistakes might account for inconsistency. Maybe this route is actually faster if you made no mistakes, or it's just like less likely to make mistakes, so it's more consistent overall. Unless you want to time like every single room individually. That's probably the best way to do it, actually. Am I trying to ascend? No, I'm not trying to ascend Moon, because I would require getting all the echoes, and that at that point is basically the same as the story percent run. So if you really want to ascend Moon, go try it story percent. But then you have to go through Rubicon, so I don't know, there's trade-offs in life. Speaking of Moon. I like that. Oh, I don't like this. And it really feels like these rooms just keep on going. I understand that they felt the need to make these rooms go on for a while because it's a connection from Sky Islands to Shoreline. It should be long, but it's like no variety compared to like going to like Industrial, or I guess it'd be like Chimney, Industrial, Garbage, Shaded, or Shoreline. Either way. Sorry, I'll read chat in just a moment. Nothing worth reading in this chat. Ah, you're right. I'll just keep on going with the run. If you drop the Spearmaster's Pearl, it should respawn in the room where you dropped it after you shelter. Is that even supposed to mean? I feel the same way. See, that was a wall jump. It's like a buffered wall jump, like half a second after I jumped from the grapple. At the wall. This depends on what remake settings you have, but you might be able to check the map to see which room it's in. I don't really know how it works. But you shouldn't be able to lose the pearl completely. It will always be somewhere in the world. That wasn't even very good. Is that impossible for Spearmaster? Yes, but it's not really a good reason to do that. These are probably going to have Leviathans in them, right? That'll be fun. Maybe one of my least favorite thing in any game is searching for a needle in a haystack. Which is basically like any situation where you need to find something, but you don't really know where to look. So your only option is just to look everywhere. Like, yep, let me just search the whole map. And just, maybe I'll come across it. And like, you don't even know if you'll know that you found it, right? Like, will it be obvious? Will it be obvious? Or do you like have to like find the right room and then find the right spot in the right room, right? Anyway, this is a pretty good run. Sub 12 is probably possible if I had better movement. Only 20 seconds, right? Plus potential time save if I use a bubble weed. I don't know where I'd use it. I feel like I'd just use it in Shoreline. Sub 13, yeah, but this is not a real run. But it's a proof of concept. I could just do real runs and just kind of like throw attempts at the wall. Same thing, surely. Guess I might as well get used to it. Do I have a mod pack for... I do. I didn't change anything. That looks about right. Oh man, Silksong is gonna be an experience, isn't it? Actually, you know what? Instead of talking about a hypothetical game that doesn't even exist, Pizza Tower bothers me because there's these levels, these fairly large levels with a lot of stuff in them, and you have a reason to go and try to get that stuff. However, you are also moving at like Mach 3. Actually, I think that's literally what it's called in game. It's like different Mach levels, like how fast you're running. The best part of the game is moving really fast, and yet you have to slow down to look for secrets. But I don't really know. Is there a game that I've played where I've enjoyed looking for secrets? I actually don't know. The process is always like run around, looking in every corner of every room that you haven't looked in, and maybe you find something, and if you do find something, it's probably going to be worthless. I don't know why this is so difficult. I should save that rock. I don't know. This is the first run with creatures. It's the beginning of the end, really. I also have not tried this strategy yet. Okay. That doesn't work. Maybe like one rock and one cherry bomb would be better? I don't know, but I didn't expect that white lizard to even exist. I also don't know how Pipe Yard is gonna go in those like filtration like rooms with all the pipes and mole lizards. I don't know. Like, do I want to take a safe route in those rooms to avoid the lizards? But I don't know where all the pipe connections go. Also, I don't know where you eat food. I've been eating these fruit here. And then 2 later before the gate. That was good. It worked. Okay, that's neat. That was also kind of neat. I didn't really mean to do that, but... Okay, this is where I die. Yep. I bumped my head. Oh. No, he fell. He dodged me. And I'm bad. That actually probably was still time safe considering how fast the popcorn was. Right, the opposite. Grub is retiring. Not that way. What does that mean? Oh, the wind. That was a mess. That was a huge mess. I know about that, maybe. Yeah, probably not. Movement through. Okay, I wasn't holding down, you distracted me. Get blown up by missiles. I messed that up. Didn't really have enough speed. Which is the fruit. He always shows up right on schedule. So does this guy. Did you already go through the pipe? There's a vulture on the other side. I'm gonna blow myself up. Okay, we're at that part of the day now. I have some sort of brain disorder, probably. Do two things at the same time, impossible. Just pick up that rock. Villain. This is where I die to centipedes. Oh, and these guys. Hi, how's your day going? You're doing well. Knock the other one out of my hand. Oh well. Would that be useful here? Do Trayvons work on mole lizards? I assume so. Honestly, they should be more effective. Oh, look at them. I shouldn't have fallen down here. Okay, that's unfortunate. But they might, the Trayvons might make the mole lizards run around too chaotically. You want them to be predictable. I don't know if this is the best option for this room. Maybe this is the controller category of all the swimming. in this region and in Shoreline, maybe you would actually get a significant advantage from that. That's fun. Why are they so bright? Do they need to be doing that? Oh. I did this room so clean in practice. There's another one. That's fun. I keep messing up, like, slide pounces. All categories are controller categories. I see. Please. It's gonna be like a 1440. I have a Spore Puff. I guess if like the red centipede was in a really bad spot, that would be helpful, but probably not gonna like change the save file just for this run. I guess I'm not really running Saint Story either. I might want to get a... Maybe if someone could just post a save file somewhere with a Bubbleweed stomach item. I'd try that. Just to swim in Shoreline. I think that's where I'd want to use it. I feel like that'd be like that'd be enough time save. Like the 2 seconds that you take, or that you spend taking the item out. Uh-oh, instant death. It's so, I hate it. I hate it so much. You'd actually take the Bubbleweed out right now. If you don't freeze to death. Goodness. A little bit close. Because if I was carrying Bubbleweed right now, I don't think that I'd use it up until like it's the big Shoreline rooms. Like maybe for like a half a second there. And then I get here and I mess up an EI jump. And I can just swim like under all these jellyfish in one breath. This is really bad. It's like the opposite of the gravity cycle that you want. Never mind. It did lasted long enough. Okay, that was neat. Sub, I can see sub 12. Honestly, the bubble beat alone might help a lot with that. But like, I can still see some tunnel movement being a lot better. Just because it's like really hard to get used to moving around in a small space like that. Plus, sub 12. Saint Moon is faster than Survivor any percent. Confirmed. What? Moon, can you like fly around and be cool? No? Also, I was not recording. maybe I will try to get a better run. I'm recording now. Yeah, well, I don't think Twitch is... I don't think Twitch is really a big problem. I don't have enough highlights saved that they have any risk of being deleted. Unless it's just some other problem with Twitch. This is the rest of the time saved, by the way. Actually, yeah, I'll reset on that. Oh, I see. Because YouTube lets you go frame by frame. It's such a nice feature. I'm surprised that like not every video player has it. Like the default like Windows. What's it called? Windows something something. If you just like want to look at like a MP4, it sucks. You can only pause and unpause like every second. I actually jumped out of the pipe without grabbing it with my tongue. Impossible. If you... Okay, so I'm eating the popcorn early because of a recent update that made it so that if you eat the popcorn after sheltering, it counts as a starve, I think. It either counts as a starve or just doesn't save at all. It's weird. It's a change from an update. It's not very nice. I can't think of like, what is one positive change that an update has made for speedruns? I don't think I can think of any at the moment. I guess the rivulet timer fix is kind of neat. Um, yeah, I think it's unintentional though. Just like some changes to the way saves and shelters work. I don't know. All right, White Lizard in 3 seconds. All right, Orange Lizard in 3 seconds. He got me. Okay. Special, oh yeah, the special button that doesn't do anything, because I'm not at max karma. And also doesn't really work for RD either, because you still have to press 2 inputs to make it work well. Yeah, just because you're started at 2 karma, it's not really enough to get through any gates. I should save the rock for the east slide, whatever. These entitled speedrunners always assuming that the developers will change everything to benefit them. Like, oh, please keep these glitches in the game. We need them to do any percent. Please let us Karma Cash. Please let us Guardian Skip. Please let us Deer Skip. Oh, could you also please change the position of these proto DLLs just because they don't get in the way of the root story route? Thank you. I didn't think that was actually a rock. I thought it was a fake one. I didn't jump with it, but it probably saved time. Not go for that. This is the situation. He doesn't care. Simply does not care. I should probably bring 1 rock and one cherry bomb. But it's cool that the white lizard and orange lizards are always there. It's object features. Explains everything. Oh, yep. Thank you, Rock. I really love this particular frequency that the fan is making. It's like a very pleasant sound. Not a rock, or not a spear. Also, don't go down this way, please. Oh, moments from disaster. Yeah, I think that. He really is a placed object. Almost just soft lock percented myself. But the little bump on the ceiling, that's what gets me. And now this guy's in the way. We're basically just one long centipede. Wait, am I dead? Okay, thank you. Have fun with that. He just got expanded for a second. They actually probably would grab me now. I'm not gonna stand over there and do a slide. Let's go movement tech. Thank you, centipede. Just to die from another centipede 2 rooms from now. Like this guy right here. And this guy right here, he's not a centipede, but I kind of see him as one right now. I don't know what, don't ask what that means. Thank you, centipede. Oh, you're fun. You're lots of fun. You're actually just stuck there. Trust the process. Okay, he's literally just in the way. My guy. Please. You have a brain? You have functioning muscles? There's 2 of them, by the way. There's 2 mole lizards. Not sure about the brain part of these lizards. Yeah. might have missed tongue. Yeah. Oops. I kind of want to find the exact frequency that my PC is at. Just play it on stream so that you guys can join me in this experience. Is there like a website that I can find that just like plays just a frequency? So I just like try to tune it. That was a risk. I was like about to fall. Don't do it. Yep. That's pretty nice. I really don't like that one invisible block in the middle of that, like, amalgamation of pipes. I want to line up this properly. Nice, that was pretty good. Kind of did it wrong, but it worked out. Okay, I should fall because it's right at the beginning of the screen. Rain World's invisible wall is explained once and for all. That's a reference. Honestly, we need that. Don't kill me. That was kind of sick. Don't kill me. No, this guy's here. Kill him. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I think this room is a bit of an upgrade. There's only 2 orange lizards and no centipedes. Compared to like what I'm used to. Which is, this is a development. the spider. Don't know if you've seen those before. Game Moldids, please. I guess I should hold on to a cherry bomb, just in case the Moldids really don't want to move. They just did last run. So yeah, pipe boost there. I don't know how I feel about this. Yes, come over. Oh no, I saw them coming through the pipe last second. Okay, we're good, we're good. I don't know if the next few rooms are also bad. Sure, okay, surely there's a better way to do this room, right? Okay, not getting stuck down there is step one. What is down there? Something was like drowning down there? I guess it's just bubbles. Kind of like that. Got to pick up the rocks afterwards too. Something just died. Oops, forgot about that. That's better. Yeah, the guy who turns off music in every game except Terraria. Man, the Terraria OC is so good. It's better than any other game. Hello? I'm not freezing, am I? The hell are you doing? Okay, that was terrifying. Okay. What? Has anyone seen that? What? That's new to me. Yo, best music. Better than Veiled North Star. I'm tired of people talking about Veiled North Star. Like, oh, that song is so good. Shut up. You don't know. You haven't heard the superior version. You don't know what they've taken from us, Okins. What is it trying to eat? Like a beach or something? I didn't mean to do that. This is sub. I don't think it's ever used anywhere in the OST somewhere. And the melody is in Veiled North Star. This little part, or yeah, there's like part at the end of that song that uses this melody. That was pretty good. That was all right. This run is pretty cool. I think the worst part maybe is just Subtunnel just kind of being annoying, and then like the White Lizard in Sky Islands and the Mole Lizards potentially just being a wall. But actually, what is good in this run? Sky Islands movement's pretty. No. Sky Islands movement is good. It just has that one creature. It's pretty short. Like if you're gonna die, it's gonna be pretty early, so it's not that bad. I think swimming would be more fun if I had a Bubbleweed with me and I could swim like a lot more. I think I will attempt this again in the future with a Bubbleweed, and that could probably get sub 12. If anyone, I'll just ask. I'm probably gonna end the stream now. If anyone has ideas for things that they'd like to see me do in these streams, do let me know, because I have none myself. And I don't really just want to do speedrun stuff, because I feel like it's not that interesting at a point. Maybe I'll do I'll play Slug King again. That'd be kind of funny, but I'm not very good at vaulting. Maybe I'll like figure that out. Mooncat. I actually haven't finished UFO 50. I guess finish is like kind of loose. There's like so much to do in that game. Probably very few people have actually finished everything, but like there's some games I just haven't touched at all. I would that's a great idea. I'd love to do that. I just don't think story mode is functional enough to let that work. And if it's like a permadeath or Yeah, permadeath. If it's a permadeath kind of thing, then people are mostly going to die to like laggy creatures and they're going to get frustrated by it. What this is an idea for someone else to organize. I'd like to see like a game show kind of thing. Maybe not game show, but like a... Imagine like, let's say like 5 runners. Get five skilled players. Get them all together and give them some sort of challenge. And if... I guess you could do like categories, like 5 challenges, and then whoever scores the lowest gets eliminated, and you just repeat that until there's 1 person remaining. And the challenge could be like race to this location, or it could be like kill a king vulture, or like they could be like bingo goals, you know? And you'd also just get to watch a bunch of players at the same time do these challenges. But also like there's limit to the number of screens you can have, or rain world screens you can have on screen before they become hard to watch. Cough, cough, bingo. Live stream. Touch grass IRL, that's a great idea. I'll just won't stream. Thank you for the suggestion. Spelunky HD eggplant ending. You know what? I'll just play Spelunky too, because I don't have Spelunky HD, but that's a great idea. Stream touch grass. I don't know. In like Rain World or something? Like death percent, but only to Wormgrass? Go through all the characters? Wait, that's actually kind of an interesting idea. Survivor and Monk would probably just go to... Well, there's like a little patch in the Outskirts. Hunter does that in like 3 seconds. What are the characters? Gourmand. Actually, it's like really far away. I guess you'd have to travel all the way to Outskirts. So shaded industrial outskirts. Is there any Wormgrass on like the right side of the map? Or is there any in like Subterranean? I think there's some in Subterranean, but they're really far away. So if you went through Shoreline, it'd still take a while to get there. Artie, I feel like all of them would just be like go to Outskirts, right? I have, for whatever reason, I kind of want to do a speedrun that's like, pick a random room and then pick one other random room and that's a speedrun. Just get from that room to that room. Just a completely arbitrary goal. Add that to the category extensions. Shrub's greatest fear. Anyway, that's just gonna be the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. I don't really know what to do tomorrow. See ya.